or let's talk about Hannaful. It's like a day doesn't go by when we don't talk about Miss Hannaful. So, according to reports, it looks like Hannaful's entourage is celebrating um the breakup of Benifer because they saying he an a-hole. They don't like him. We don't like that bitch. I don't see her. So Ben Affleck was never a favorite within Jennifer Lopez's trusted inner circle, but they went along with the relationship anyway, including the Argo star's once most vocal critic, Benny Medina. Lopez's longtime manager disdain for Affleck dates back to the star couple's failed engagement in the aughts, according to page 6. Now, the two of them can't stand each other. They don't get along and there's still bad blood. This is what a source told page 6. Now, Medina was instrumental in making Lopez, who famously began her career as a dancer on the 90s sketch show In Living Color, a A-list global superstar, but she parted ways with him in 2003. Sources said that Affleck was a factor in that decision at the time. Now, Lopez then rehired Medina a few years later after she and Affleck called off their engagement in 2004, and the showbiz whiz has been one of her most trusted confidants ever since, which kind of makes you think the timeline. If she fired him before the whole situation and then rehired him after, it goes to show that Benny Medina was probably the only one that could tolerate Hurricane Hannaful. And nobody understood and could deal with a lot of her BS than he could. And how Ben was the one probably, while he was laying that pipe and she's on her come down mode, baby, if you come on down, on her love come down, child. He probably was whispering all that shady shit in her ear, and she was going along with it because she was love spent. So they said that he's apparently been bumped on Benefit 2.0. Another source told us that the time around, Medina kept his mouth shut about the rekindled romance and marriage. His attitude was, I'm going to say nothing. There was no good for you, but also he wasn't negative. He knows her and he knew she was going to marry him no matter what, so what's the point? This is what a source revealed. Benefit 2.0 did, however, fracture Lopez's relationship, as we mentioned on this before. That remember, Hannaful and Leah Remini were good Judies. And then I think Lemony did not like Ben either because she probably saw some things. And, she met her through Mark Anthony. Same thing with Anthony Ramos, but Anthony Ramos is a loyal one. He was like, I'm not doing your This Is Me Now documentary movie, whatever. Because that's my friend. And he's loyal to his boy. He ain't doing it. Yeah, he might have met you through Mark, but he's like, I don't know you enough that I'm going to jeopardize my friendship with Mark for you, who's an opportunist. And he was smart to not be a part of it because we already saw what happened. That whole era was a flop. So a source previously revealed that Remini encouraged Lopez to think about the reason they broke up in the first place before she jumped back in a love boat with the Gone Girl star. Because he is selfish and not fully committed as a partner, Hannaful was so mad she cut off all ties. They claim Lopez did not invite Remini to the wedding. But I do believe that Ms. Lopez went to, not Ms. Lopez, that Leah went to Mark's wedding, with his new wife, who he has a new baby with. I'm like, how many damn kids do Mark have? I think he has like 7. I didn't look that up. So they said the two reconnected this year, but with Remini offering support amid Lopez and Affleck's alleged marital woes, according to the source. No one except Lopez's mother likes Ben Affleck. He's a triple A asshole. The second source said. Well, child, it goes to show Guadalupe got a horrible judgment of character. I don't think she like any of the other men that was in Hannaful's life, but she like Ben. Why? Because he's a white man? We know how some of you Latinas and Latinos get down when y'all want to be pick-me's for the clear folk. But come to show, it don't matter the race. An asshole's an asshole. And Hannaful sure know how to pick them. Because wasn't there tea that A-Rod allegedly was another a-hole? A-Rod was an a-hole? So she definitely know how to pick the men. And I'm starting to think at this point that and I've always said this, you attract based off of how you feel about yourself. So you feel like low or less than or a piece of meat, or you feel like if you're an asshole in real life, you're going to attract assholes to be in your relationships. If You got high standards. It's going to take you a long time to find you that man, but eventually he will find his way to you. But she's always seemed to pick men who have a reputation for not being the nicest. So it also says there might be some truth to her not being, as pleasant as well. But it's funny how, like, I don't know if I could be friends with Hennifer because number one, she basically chooses Dick over her friends. So I can't come to you and tell you, you know, that your man is a dog or say anything about your relationship because you so in love, you love. That when a real friend is trying to warn you about stuff, this is what you get. Oh, well, if you can't support me and my decisions on who I want to be in a relationship with, then I guess we just need to part ways or we can't be friends. But if that's the case, then you know what? I will never question you on your relationships or whoever you get in the relationship with. I just love you from afar. Okay, congratulations and keep it moving. They also said the insider pointed that to the couple's current situation. Sources recently told Page Six that the town star has been holding off filing for divorce, so as to not humiliate her further. But it's too little, too late. She's furious. He has humiliated her. He was the one who initiated getting back together, which we've said numerous times on the show. He love bombed her. He sent her a book, for her birthday. I believe a book of love letters that he wrote her. I think it was a book, birthday or Christmas. One of them, she said. Well, either way, they're both special occasions. And that was the inspiration that she used for the album, which he didn't think she was going to do that, but she overexposed things. Then it was also things where they were saying, like, their lavish spending. She was putting to, she likes to spend too much. He's frugal. So there was a whole bunch of things. I don't think we'll ever know what really transpired with the relationship unless somebody comes out and says something. But they went on to say this was definitely not on her bingo card. She would have scratched someone's eyes out if they told her they're splitting up less than 2 years in. So reps for Lopez, Affleck, and Medina did not comment, but I believe every word. This relationship was doomed from the beginning. While it does seem cute on paper that it was just, you're finally getting your happily ever after. You got together before, you parted ways, but now you found each other and all that other stuff. Now it's just like, it is what it is. Y'all broke up. And I just hope, like, girl, do not get back together with him in your 70s. Because that's another 20 years from now. When you 74 or 73, I don't need you trying to get back together with Ben. Just get this divorce out of the way, go y'all separate ways. And it's messed up because, yeah, she has a movie that's coming out with Jarrell Jerome that I saw clips of on social media that Ben Affleck is a producer on. And I guess he's going to have to show up to promote it. Or what's going to have to happen is she's going to have to show up because she's part of the movie, but Ben can't be there. I think Matt Damon also is producing it. So maybe Matt Damon could show up. But Matt Damon going to have to keep his distance because he's like, I ain't getting in the middle of y'all mess. That's between you and him. But if he's sitting out here being a whole vagina, fuck it. If you want to be a pussy and run away from his relationship, you should have thought of that before you got together with her. Because if this thing was bound to happen, you can't be running away from your obligations. You're going to have to be in a room with her. You're going to have to get cordial, and you're going to have to address the elephant. Or maybe they're not going to have to, because Hollywood is Hollywood. They don't want to lose opportunities with these A-listers. So they're not going to bring up the tea. They're not going to address them. Like, okay, so what's going on? What's good? Like, are y'all getting a divorce or not? Because y'all dragging this shit out and it's annoying. So I saw this to say, what do y'all think of this tea regarding Hennifer and Bennifer? Let me know what y'all think of this story in the comments down below.